The hidden truth of the Kunoichi, beyond the myth. Are you fascinated by the shadowy world of feudal Japan? Do you love uncovering the real stories behind the legends? Then prepare to have your perceptions challenged, because the popular image of the Kunoichi, the female ninja, is largely a myth. Let's delve into the fascinating, often overlooked reality. Unveiling the purpose. Why explore the Kunoichi? Because history is richer and more complex than the stories we often hear. For history buffs and fans of Japanese culture, understanding the actual roles women played in this era is crucial. We're here to separate thrilling fiction from historical fact. This journey isn't just about ninjas. It's about appreciating the ingenuity and resilience of women in a challenging society. It's about giving credit where it's due, moving beyond stereotypes to find the compelling truth. Join us as we uncover the hidden history. Debunking the seductive assassin myth. The image is everywhere. A mysterious, alluring woman using charm and combat skills to eliminate targets. This portrayal dominates movies, anime, and games. It's a captivating fantasy, but it's not supported by historical evidence. The historical record for any ninja is sparse, let alone for female operatives. Much of the popular ninja lore comes from Edo period fiction and later interpretations. The seductive assassin is a product of storytelling, not historical fact. While women certainly existed and were capable, the idea of them operating as frontline combatants or assassins in the same vein as male ninja is highly questionable. Societal norms and physical realities made this unlikely. We need to look elsewhere for their true contributions. The influence of fiction. So, where did the myth come from? Primarily from popular culture that needed exciting characters. Authors and artists exaggerated limited accounts or simply invented thrilling narratives. This created a powerful, enduring stereotype. This fictional portrayal, while entertaining, overshadows the more subtle and arguably more historically plausible roles women might have played. It's time to look past the fantasy and explore the grounded reality. Let's find the real Kunoichi, real roles in Japanese warfare. While not likely battlefield warriors, women in feudal Japan were far from passive. They held vital positions within households and communities. These positions offered unique opportunities for intelligence gathering and support. Think about the information a woman managing a household or working in a castle could access. She could overhear conversations, observe movements, and gather details invisible to outsiders. This was invaluable in a world of shifting alliances. Their skills might have included espionage, communication, and perhaps even practical knowledge like medicine or poisons for defensive or sabotage purposes. Their strength lay in subtlety and infiltration, not direct confrontation. Unveiling the true Kunoichi. Based on limited historical hints and the context of the time, the Kunoichi were likely specialists in intelligence. Their primary mission was information gathering and perhaps low-level sabotage or message delivery. They were spies, not assassins. Their training would have focused on skills like disguise, stealth, observation, and communication methods. They needed to blend in, gain trust, and extract information without suspicion. Combat skills were secondary, if present at all, likely for self-defense. Societal limitations meant women couldn't openly participate in warfare or politics like men. This constraint, however, also provided a unique advantage. They could operate in spaces men couldn't easily access or wouldn't find suspicious. Exploring their training and skills. Imagine training focused on social engineering, learning to adopt different personas, understand social cues, and navigate complex hierarchies. This was likely far more important than martial arts for a kunoichi. Stealth was crucial, but perhaps not the rooftop jumping kind. More likely, it involved moving unnoticed within buildings, blending into crowds, and using darkness or distractions effectively. Subtlety was key. Knowledge of poisons or medicines could be useful, not necessarily for assassination, but for incapacitation, defense, or even treating allies. Their skills were practical and suited to covert operations within society. Societal context and limitations. Feudal Japan was a patriarchal society with strict roles for women. They were often confined to the domestic sphere or specific service roles. This limited their freedom but also made them less likely to be suspected of espionage. A woman traveling as a merchant's wife, a servant in a noble house, or an entertainer could move and gather information in ways a male warrior or spy could not. Their limitations became their unique advantage. Understanding this societal structure is key to appreciating the actual challenges and opportunities faced by women involved in covert activities. It paints a picture far more nuanced than the popular myth. Beyond the ninja stereotypes, let's move past the image of the masked fighter. The Kunoichi's true power lay in their ability to gather intelligence and influence situations indirectly. They were vital assets in the complex game of feudal politics. Their use of disguise wasn't just about looking different. It was about adopting an entire persona to gain access and trust. Their social skills were their primary weapon, allowing them to navigate dangerous environments undetected. Their contributions to warfare were significant, even without direct combat. Accurate intelligence could win battles before they were fought, prevent ambushes, or reveal enemy weaknesses. Information was power, and they were masters of acquiring it. The legacy of the Kunoichi. The historical legacy of the actual Kunoichi is subtle, woven into the fabric of espionage history. Their methods, focused on infiltration and intelligence, likely influenced covert operations throughout the era. They represent the hidden strength of women in a male-dominated world. In popular culture, their legacy is immense but largely fictionalized. They've become icons of mystery and power, inspiring countless stories. This cultural impact is undeniable, even if it deviates from historical reality. It's important to appreciate both the cultural phenomenon and the historical truth. The legend is exciting, but the reality of women using their unique positions to influence history is arguably even more compelling. A new perspective. For history buffs and Japanese culture enthusiasts, embracing this nuanced view is essential. It challenges popular misconceptions and offers a more respectful portrayal of women's roles. They weren't just side characters, they were active, intelligent agents. Let's move beyond the fantasy and celebrate the ingenuity of the women who likely served as covert operatives. Their story is a testament to adaptability and the power of information in a turbulent age. Understanding the Kunoichi's history from this perspective enriches our understanding of feudal Japan. It highlights the diverse ways people contributed to the era's conflicts and complexities. Delving deeper. This is just the beginning of uncovering the truth about the Kunoichi. There's so much more to explore about the lives of women in feudal Japan and their potential involvement in espionage. Don't stop here. If you're fascinated by this hidden history, dive into academic research, historical texts with a critical eye, and discussions that move beyond the pop culture stereotypes. Seek out the nuanced stories. Challenge the myths you encounter in media and share the real possibilities. Let's honor the likely truth of the Kunoichi and the intelligence of women throughout history. Explore further, question everything, and keep the spirit of historical discovery alive.